Have you ever wanted to create the same object, but sometimes with more information, and sometimes with less? You could write messy setup code, or you could use multiple constructors like a professional. In this video, you'll learn how C# lets you create objects in different ways, how it decides which constructor to use, and how this keyword keeps everything clean and readable. Let's break it down. When objects are created, they don't always have the same starting information. Sometimes you know everything up front. Sometimes you only know part of it. Multiple constructors exist to handle these situations cleanly, without duplicating logic all over your code. What multiple constructors are? A class can have more than one constructor. They all have the same name as the class, have no return type, run automatically when an object is created. The difference is their parameters. Each constructor handles a different setup scenario. How C# chooses which constructor to run. C# chooses a constructor based on the arguments you pass in. When you use the new keyword, C# looks at the values you provide. It finds the constructor with matching parameters. That constructor runs automatically. This happens instantly and behind the scenes. Understanding this removes a lot of confusion. Why this keyword exists? Inside a class, you often see the same names repeated. For example, a parameter called name and a field called name. This keyword refers to the current object. It tells C#, this variable belongs to the object, not the parameter. This makes your code clear and avoids mistakes. Using this reuse constructor logic. One powerful use of this is calling one constructor from another. Instead of duplicating setup code, one constructor can reuse another. This keeps logic in one place, objects consistent, code easy to maintain. This is a very common professional pattern. Step-by-step, object creation flow. When an object is created, new is used. The matching constructor is selected. Fields are initialized. The object becomes usable. Multiple constructors simply give C# more valid ways to perform this process. Real-world example, user accounts. Think about user accounts. Sometimes you only have a username. Sometimes you have a username and an email. Multiple constructors let you handle both cases cleanly, without hacks. This pattern appears everywhere in real software. Common beginner mistakes. A common mistake is repeating the same logic across constructors. Another is forgetting to use this when names clash. Some beginners also assume constructors behave like normal methods. Once you understand their purpose, these issues disappear. You now understand why multiple constructors exist, how C# chooses the correct one, what this keyword does, how to write cleaner object setup code. If this helped, subscribe, share the video, and comment what topic you want next. Next, we'll build on this by looking at properties and how they protect object data.